Welcome back to what is going to be yet another great video for this channel. I've missed doing this, and I've only done one of these, so I missed it, obviously. It's been 52 weeks plus a few extra since I've been here, but I'm back. So yeah, today we're going to be recording on a much bigger piece of paper. In fact, we can go get that paper. This big of a sheet of paper. I'm gonna lay it flat on this table right here below you that you can't see, and we're gonna record a time lapse of me drawing on this thing. I don't know what I'm gonna draw yet, maybe a castle or something, but I figured I'd do something fun while being quarantined, and hopefully y'all enjoy that as well. So that would be a win-win. All right, let's get to it. Like, right now.
So I think that one of the first things that I wanted to do with this drawing is lay out the foundation, practice with the pen a little bit beforehand, but then get into just doing small bricks. And if I learned anything from this drawing, it's that small bricks take forever to draw. It was a very long drawing to do, very monotonous at times, but still fun. And I still very much enjoyed working on the small details, but trying to focus on the big picture. So I kind of failed on that image, kind of got lost in the details really early, like from the very beginning. And that's okay sometimes. I think that sometimes it's okay to take a step back, look at your piece, and still get back into the details, as long as you don't lose the big picture, which thankfully I don't think I did with this one. So got that going for me. I think at this point, I really started to enjoy doing the hatching. I skip a little bit here and in and out. Y'all will notice that a little bit. It's not completely smooth because I had to cut out some of the excess details, extra things that don't need to be added in there. But one of the very first things that I tried to do was get the main building in the back, or one of the smaller buildings in the back, drawn, put in, and established so that I could know where to draw the next tower. And the funny thing is about this drawing is the photo, or the reference that I'm using is one that I took a photo of. So I was on a mission trip in Belgium, in the city of Ghent. This castle is called, let me check, I think it's, I can't remember the name. Ghent is the city, and the castle was a part of this boat ride tour that I was going on. And so got a photo from the water, and I thought in the summer of 2019, man, this would be an awesome drawing. And here I am with a big piece of paper, nearly freaking I don't even know how many months, 7, 8 months ahead, finally doing that drawing. And I knew that it would be a good drawing to do. I knew that if I convert the photo that I took to black and white, it would look amazing. I just now did that a couple of days ago, and I was like, great, I have to do this drawing now. Plus, we're all quarantined and don't have anything better to do. Um, so that was pretty fun. It was really relaxing to sit down and draw something that I'd been wanting to draw for months, but never had the time to do. So that was pretty rewarding to get to sit down for hours on end and just draw. I think that doing drawings like these are very refreshing. It's a very mindless kind of act to me. I'm able to sit down, I'm able to grab my pens, I'm able to grab my, you know, whatever reference I might be using, and I just sit and I draw. Yeah, it's super realism, and I'm going for looking at the exact photo, changing a few things here and there, but not much. And so it's not like the most creative, but to me, it's always been more of just the challenge, capturing what I've seen, relaying it to paper, and testing my skills. I think that not every drawing has to be some, creative change, adding a dragon attacking the castle, maybe having catapults flying out. Yeah, I mean, that would be cool, but maybe I should have done that. I don't know, but I also just want to test where my skills at. It's been a while since I've done one of these, and so I wanted to test my penmanship, test my ability to control line work, the directional line work, how much pressure I'm putting where. These are all things I can practice every day, but not on a big piece of paper that I can just, fill up. And I don't fully fill it up. I think later in the video you'll see I don't draw really a sky. I feel like too much detail can take away from a drawing, so I kind of left that out. But just getting to draw, just getting to test where I'm at in my journey, I guess. Figuring out how much I need to work on, where am I at currently, things you need to know, because I don't want to be complacent. I know now that I can do big drawings like this. I just gotta set aside time. I gotta set aside patience, tons of it, and be willing to work through whatever. Circumstances right now were school was going on. I'm a part-time student. I wasn't able to fully give every day to this drawing, and it's totally fine. I split this up over a week and a half, and it still ended up just the way I wanted. I didn't have to spend every second of every day working on it. It was chill. It was laid back, and I just worked on drawing those stinking little bricks that you can see right now whenever I wanted. Um, Funny enough, though, I somehow picked the days that were really cold and kind of windy, and so the little garage that I'm drawing in here was absolutely freezing half the time. And it's May, so that wasn't the most convenient, but maybe it made me want to work a little faster before my hands froze to death. Not really that big of an issue, but because I'm being dramatic, but yeah. And here is actually a skip to a second day. You might see a whole nother tower just popped up out of nowhere. That's part of it though. I mean, I just was super busy. I even swapped over to the time-lapse app on the iPhone instead of just speeding it up afterwards, and realized that worked a lot better and looked a lot smoother, and so y'all can thank me for that in the long run. But I would say the most time-consuming part of this was these bricks. The shading with the little dry India ink brush pen that I had was fun. That was the most fun. Seeing the bricks filled in with this form, with this shape of like little black ink, just invading the bricks, seeping into all the castle parts. That was really rewarding. That was something I look forward to. The bricks, not so much. Um, they kind of took like a couple hours to fill up a whole entire 2 or 3 walls, and I mean, maybe I'm complaining too much. Maybe that's what adds to it because I took the time to draw each individual one. Um, but yeah, filling in those bricks, shading them in was extremely rewarding. Something I was practicing a new technique with the brush pen, and it paid off. I think that I was able to use the tools I've been given and do that well. And whatever you got to do to fill in space with what you got. So right around here in my brain, I'm going, okay, I'm done with the castle. No more need to fill in any of these bricks. It's good. And so I drew some trees because every drawing needs happy little trees or something to fill in the background, and trees were the go-to. Didn't put too much detail into them, just kind of filled them in with something that would resonate well with the castle. And then I filled in the foreground with the water, which was, I think, the final part, and really ties in the foreground reflecting onto the castle, which helps draw you in.
I think that this is the final touches right here. I don't think I have anything else that I want to add. I have been working on this for quite a while, and now I'm fully ready to call it done. There's quite a bit that could have done better. Maybe a little bit that I could have done slower, but overall, I'm enjoying the outcome of it. It was fun to do. It was a challenge, that's for sure. It's the largest drawing I've ever worked on. But it's something I'll do again. And I think that overall, I need to invest in more pens that will help me with this kind of detail, because using small macron pens can get taxing after a while, so might need to upgrade the library, I guess, the pens I use. Yeah, that's about it right there. So that concludes the video. I've probably put in about, I would easily say about 16-15 hours worth of drawing, and I know 5 hours today alone, and I've done this at least 3 other days, so it has been a process, but a fun one, and one that I will do again in the future. But here is the finished product right here. And its fullest. It may not, oh yeah, there we go. I'm pretty proud of this, and I'm pretty excited to post about it, share it, frame it probably, put it up in the room. But yeah, there we are. So I hope y'all enjoyed the video, and maybe leave a thumbs up subscribe. Hopefully I can get a couple of these out. Maybe not to this scale, but more like this in the future. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see y'all again soon.